Jeftic, they both are starting on some quick feints and movements that we're seeing out of both fighters.
Yeah.
So it is Icampo wearing the white trunks, wearing the red and the black is Jeftic.
That's one of those things, you know, you see those gloves, you almost get thrown back to your box, you know. But wow, I mean, both these guys just coming out hammering away.
Jeftic steps in, very nice jab. Looking to kick that lead leg.
This is something, you know, a fight that I would hope that a lot of the people on the first half of the card are watching, kind of pick up some, you know, technique on striking here. It's a great opportunity to learn watching these kickboxers, the uniqueness they bring with their strikes.
And if you're Imer Icampo, he's got to jab his way in because Jeftic is not allowing him to get any real estate on the inside. So it would serve him well if you're Icampo to jab your way in and then start to throw some leg kicks and kick that lead leg of Jeftic.
And Jeftic is just really doing a great job keeping the distance. And I got to think, too, is those leg guards, it looks like it's a little bit more bulkier on Icampo there. Is that maybe slowing him down a bit, maybe restricting his movement? I don't know. It just looks bulkier to me, a little bit more heavier than normal.
It's a very astute observation, Ed. I was just getting ready to point that out because it does look like he's heavier on his feet. We see duct tape as well, whereas it is Jeftic who is moving around and using better angles and just quicker feet. And that obviously could be based on that he's just a quicker fighter, but still, I don't think the heavy pads are paying off for Icampo.
No, they're not. And Jeftic is really doing a great job. His cage awareness when he's moving around, he's not leaving himself open. He's not backing himself in the corner. He's just very intelligently fluid. And boy, it's a very great round there by Jeftic.
Yeah, round one in the books.
Right. Torres there getting Icampo ready here for the second round of this kickboxing match here at UCL. And again, it's a great thing to see the different disciplines come in here, the uniqueness of the sport of kickboxing, brought to you by, you know, Mike Davis and Matt Giancarlo. This is great matchmaking all around, great intelligence right there.
It was a very good fight so far. It is Icampo who is trying to sit down in his punches more and seems to be the heavier-handed fighter, whereas Jeftic is stylistically just more technically sound and using his speed to try to evade the power of Icampo. And that jab is pestering and throwing off the balance of Icampo.
Definitely is there. You know, what would you say to like a lot of the fans that are watching this either here in the arena that not familiar with kickboxing, you know? What are they looking for to this? They're looking for these different movements. Obviously, can't do anything there when a guy goes to the ground, but
what you should be looking for is some kicks to the lead leg, as exactly Jeftic just threw. And also, if a guy's willing to jab his way on the inside or use his legs, because the legs obviously play a big factor, but can he keep and can they kick the lead leg and will they go upstairs?
I think that's a great thing to let the fans that are watching at home know. Oh!
And Jeftic sits down after throwing. He was trying to go upstairs.
Right. Just kind of slipped there, lost his footing.
But I'm impressed by Jeftic using the jab. I mean, he was throwing 5 or 6 jabs here in this second round. Ed.
Yeah, he's really using those jabs to set up those kicks very well. Again, movement very fluid still by Jeftic. But a couple times there, Icampo pressed and he had it hard against the cage.
And Jeftic is kicking that lead leg of Icampo. And again, I mean, he's just kicking it, he's scoring points, and Icampo cannot find Jeftic.
No, Jeftic is just fighting a smart fight here. He knows how to win this fight. He doesn't necessarily have to go for that home run shot, but he's teeing away, gaining points, really making it a hard decision to go the other way for the judges. Oh,
Icampo he needs to use the jab to get on the inside. I mean, there are no ifs, ands, or doubts about it, Ed. He's got a jab to get on the inside because this whole, and he's been unable to cut off the cage at all either, and he's allowing Jeftic to sort of maneuver around the cage without cutting it off.
We saw a couple times in that second round where Jeftic was trying to go for, very home run, high accuracy leg kick, and he kind of lost his footing there almost at the end of the second round too. That happened twice. So, Campbell has to watch out for things like that, that he's going for that shot. He might have a potential opening there, going into this next round. You got to think that Campbell's going to be looking for that.
If you're Icampo, he needs that home run shot because right now he is losing on the scorecards.
He certainly is, and what we saw in the last MMA fight when Jose Morales up here, like, hey, losing on the scorecards doesn't mean anything. That third round makes a difference.
You still got to fight the third and final round. Imer Icampo wearing the white trunks, wearing the black and the red, is Milos Jeftic. Icampo out of Mexico City, out of Serbia, is Jeftic. Yes. Coming forward is Icampo, and Icampo starting out strong.
And that's what you were talking about there earlier, that's what Icampo has to do. He has to come out in this round guns blazing because he's got to leave nothing on the table here.
You don't want to go back tomorrow morning and wake up and say coulda, woulda, shoulda. You want to leave everything that you have inside that cage.
Yeah, how long is the flight back to Mexico City? That's a long time to be thinking about a loss, I'll tell you that.
It certainly is. And now we're seeing that Icampo is using some head movement, but he's got to get on the inside. He's pressing the issue on Jeftic, but credit to Jeftic to keep control of the center of the cage and use his jab and those lead leg kicks.
Again, the footwork on Jeftic has just been incredible this whole fight. He's really done a great job of utilizing, recognize where he is in the cage. It's been fantastic because it's really prevented Icampo from making that press because Jeftic knows that, hey, if I'm cornerback, I'm going to skirt away one way, I'm going to skirt away the other.
Also, Ed, he's found a rhythm. He's been throwing his jab, and then he goes for that lead leg kick. I mean, it has been just fundamentals when it comes to kickboxing for Jeftic.
Oh, right there. Again, that's the second time that Jeftic just kind of lost his footing and fell to the ground. So, you got to be careful with that. You say, too, that those leg kicks is causing that separation, too, between Icampo. It's kind of preventing that, what you were saying, that jab that he has to go for.
But Icampo has yet to jab his way in, and he is eating those jabs. As soon as Jeftic shoots that jab down the middle, it should be Icampo who's laying a right hand over the top.
Yeah, and it's like those leg kicks by Jeftic that are kind of causing that separation. It's almost that fear, and there he goes. The round is over.
That's the end of the fight. It was a very good affair, entertaining without a doubt, but Milos Jeftic, with his fundamentals, appears to prevail as he has Saeed Hatim in his corner. I mean, Saeed Hatim, one of the best kickboxers and Muay Thai trainers in the world. I mean, he has been in the corner of Andrei Arlovsky and also some tremendous fighters from here in the Chicagoland area. Used to work with Dino Castillas back, who was right in the career of Andrei Arlovsky. That was back when Arlovsky was the UFC heavyweight champion of the world.
After 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges score the contest for the winner by unanimous decision out of the red corner, Milos!